Boxing King Media. We're joined by Mr. 12-0 Idris Virgo. Idris, first of all, tell me about your look.
You know, I thought I'd change it up. I thought I'd bring the order of the Peaky Blinders from now on to my fights. Some people say I should change how I speak, my accent, and I can do that if you want me to. You speak proper English. Like, I've got a nice scarf, a nice little jumper, and nice little trousers, if you don't mind.
Your performance goes in line with your performance tonight.
Yes.
A bit of slickness, a bit of ruthlessness. You showed a bit of everything.
Yes.
Obviously, I've seen what people say about you online, but tonight I feel like you ticked almost all the boxes that are required to be a top-class boxer. What would you say about that?
100%. I said to people, I'm better than my opponent, and more people come to fight me. I can show my skills and show what I can do. It's like football. If you play not against a good team, you're not going to perform. I'm fighting boxers now who have got winning records. Who want to come and try to dethrone me atop of my throne, and I'm not going to make that happen because I know what I can do. And I told people over and over again, I am going to be the face of boxing sooner or later, and people are going to recognise the name of the one, the only, the body breaker. He's just very good.
I think you might have to change your name to Joe Break after tonight. 4 potential viral knockdowns you caused tonight.
Yeah.
Which one was your favourite?
I'll probably say the first one was favourite because I don't like a Mike Tyson finesse. So I went boom, 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 and he went, and I thought, he's not going to get back up. Just like my ex, he got back up and came back. But other than that, I was grateful, very grateful.
I was surprised when he got back up from that first knockdown because that was a solid shot and you couldn't hit him any more perfect than that. So how was it for you to bring yourself back into the fight? Because he landed a few good shots as well. You looked like you were hurt, but you weathered the storm. Did you feel like you had to prove something to yourself and obviously your critics?
100%. I'm glad I got caught with them shots because now I know I can take shots at a guy who's a light heavyweight. He knows what he's doing. A nice jab, and I can take shots. And people need to understand that I got a tough chin. And in boxing, you got to take shots like that because now I learned from my last fight not to rush myself, be eager for the knockout. And I brought into this fight. I was more calm, relaxed, picking shots better. I got caught with silly shots in this fight. So my next fight now, I'm not going to get caught with them silly shots because I've learned. But then I'm going to receive it on a club, counter and catch. So all these fights I'm learning. I'm grateful for the opportunity from NC Sports.
Obviously, the guy had, I think it was 6-2 on paper. A light heavyweight, and you clearly a lot bigger than you.
Yeah.
So obviously, like I said, you've ticked a lot of boxes. So where do you think you go next? I know there's been mention of, you said you wanted to step in for Tommy Fury, but obviously that's quite unrealistic. But
I'll be realistic. Tommy really can actually pull out tomorrow or on Monday, be like he doesn't want to fight. If they give me the call, I'll go there, and they don't need to worry about the weight because it's a cruiserweight. You know what I mean? I could be there having a beat Vixen. I still beat Jake Paul, so hopefully that fight could happen. But then again, that fight does happen. 2022. Jake Paul, give me a call. He wants to fight someone from Love Island, someone from the TV scene. That's me. I'm a real TV star. Let's be honest, from Love Island. I'm showing people how to do it, and these guys and these fans and these doubters need to tune in and realise I am the face of boxing.
If obviously that doesn't happen, if the potential Tommy Fury fight came up, obviously I don't know what your relationship is with Tommy. Both of you been on Love Island. How does that sound?
I'd love to fight Tommy Fury. I'll fight Tommy Fury any day of the week. I got off to fight Tommy Fury before. I accepted the fight, but words got round in his team. Like there was miscommunication with his team, and his team's like, they rejected it. It didn't make sense to me. But if Tommy Fury wants to fight me next year just to make up, because he didn't fight Jake Paul, if he wants a 6-month camp, or if he wants like an 8-month camp, he can fight me. I'll fight him, and I'll wait to fight him because I think that fight would be very good. And if the COVID does come back in, we're back into lockdown. Why not? We give people at home something good to watch. You know what I mean? On TV, it was smashed the pay-per-view ratings. So hopefully we can make it happen.
So obviously them sort of fights will whet your appetite. But realistically, if them fights don't happen on the domestic scene, is it super middleweight that we're going to see you continue fighting at?
Yeah, I'll probably say super middleweight probably, or like it just depends where the opportunities are. If someone calls me out and I've got a decent bout, what I want a light heavyweight, I'll fight a light heavyweight because I prove I can fight a light heavyweight or super middleweight. It doesn't really matter with me. I just want to get in there and fight. I'm a fighting man, and I want to be active. I want to be like a Nigel Benn next year. I want to be fighting like 8 times in a year, 9 times in a year, 10 times in a year. I'm dangerous when I get going, and I want to fight. And being active is what I need. I can't be sat on the shelf. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully next year I'll be out 6 times. If NC Sports got 6 shows on, I'll be grateful.
I'd like to think you're going to win a lot of new fans after tonight. I remember posting your knockout from a few fights ago, and it did big views. But I think tonight, when I post this tomorrow, this is going to smash Instagram. So just going forward, fans-wise, I know you've got a lot of critics. How do you find it? Obviously, you must see all the negative comments that people write about you. How do you find dealing with all that?
You guys just understand. I see your negative comments, and it does fuel me to obviously make the perform and show you guys You should be a fan of me. Don't be a hater, because at the end of the day, I'm doing something what half of you guys won't do. Mentally, it takes a lot to get into this, to do this, what I do. Like, it's not that easy. Like, put some respect on my name. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah, I might be cocky. Yeah, I might be cheeky. And yeah, I got like a different character. But let's be honest, guys. If I'm tonight's performance, at least respect me. I'll knock you out.
But to be fair to you, yeah, you can talk the big game, but you've got to back it up in the ring. And tonight, 100% you did, because you dropped him, he came back into the fight, you weathered the storm, and you took him out. I've got to quickly ask you about the referee, because the referee interrupted that fight quite a bit, which I found personally quite strange. What was going through your mind? Because he kept complaining about the ring floor being too wet. Was it wet? What was going on in there?
No, it was a bit wet, because I think it was part of his game plan. I think he must have watched my last fight back, and he thought, if I put pressure on him or try like rubber tackle him or go down on the knees, I could have a bit of break. And I realised, I was thinking, see, that's from experience. I was realising this guy's a bit tired. I need to work to the other body a bit more and slowing down a bit more. And that's what happened. He was just constantly slipping. The ref was like, nah, fight, you're making it scrappy. Let's have a good fight. And fair play to the ref, because it made the fight be more exciting, because we both wanted it. And I loved it, man. I loved every single moment of it. And I can't wait to literally go back home, feet up, piece of pizza, cup of tea, and watch the fight again.
Sweet, Idris. Like I said, I enjoyed your fight tonight. I'm going to let you sign out.
Cheers. This is the one, the only, the body breaker. Keep on supporting me. As Mayweather says, if you bet on him at the beginning of his career, you'll be a millionaire. This is the beginning of my career. Bet on me, and I guarantee you now, you all will be millionaires. Respect.